Alter!
I was beginning to remember, but I was so scared to remember too much, especially all at once. I didn't have time to guess exactly what happened. It was making me too upset. Pulling out those memories was like trying to pull out a tooth on your own. Almost impossible, and far too painful. The White Lady told me that the church is a safe place and home to its children. Don Attilio, my priest, I have to talk to him. I have to call him on the telephone.
Ich denke aber immer noch, dass ihre Mutter eigentlich keine Schuld hat. Oh, dieses Game, ey. Ich brauch Licht. Oh, das macht mich fertig, aber das ist so gut. Ich hasse es, aber es ist so gut. Oh. Nein, nicht die 5. Leg auf. Alter, dieses Spiel. Boah, das macht mich fertig.
Don Attilio speaking. Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Julia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous. Come to town. You can stay here with me and we can talk about everything. Okay?
Okay, Father, but first I want to play with my puppets for a while.
Ja,
Julia,
klar.
don't be silly. Come to church right away.
Also nochmal Puppen spielen. Doch. Soll ich jetzt nochmal mit meinen Puppen spielen oder nicht? Okay, nein. Ich hätte sie zugetraut. So, mal raus. Das Bike steht natürlich wieder da. Wie soll es auch anders sein? Alter, das mit dem Hund, ne? Boah. Wo ist die Stadt? Über die Brücke und dann rechts. Okay. Alter. Das Spiel macht mich fertig. Körperlich wie auch mental. Oh, schöner Himmel. Warnung, das folgende Kapitel enthält eine Szene, in der Selbstverletzung dargestellt wird. Einige Spieler könnte dies beunruhigen. Möchtest du lieber die zensierte Version ansehen?
Those boys, they had all been killed and it was my fault. They were my age, and a few of them were our friends. I didn't think it would go like that, but wasn't it obvious, really? What was I actually expecting? I felt like a coward. But what could I have done? Should I have betrayed my father? I loved my father, but I also loved my friend Lapo. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing to do. But instead it was the worst thing I could have done.
Muss ich dahinter? Ich habe keine Karte. Ich kann gar nichts machen, okay. Ich denke nicht, dass ich zu den Soldaten soll. Okay. Servus! Ich bin's, die Julia.
Once I crossed that
Und wieder diese
threshold,
Puppen.
I completely lost touch with reality. Everyone around me had died while I survived everything.
Julia, Mutter. Kleine Julia, Vater. Noch eine Mutter im roten Kleid. Alter. Mädel, du bist echt irre, oder? Vielleicht hätte sie wirklich in die Anstalt gemusst. Vor all dem. Als Kind schon, gleich nach der Geburt. Und der Rabe wieder. Oh. Boah, bäh. Vor allem mit Doppelgesicht wie der Fötus.
I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light and then photographs were being taken of me. There was a man dressed in white, a doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me. He wrote something on a piece of paper and then 2 nurses led me away.
Okay, sie ist in die Anstalt
I was
gekommen.
in the mental asylum.
Ja.
Some women were talking to themselves. Others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible. There was this one young woman who would pleasure herself all day long, incessantly, to the point where she would bleed. So they would tie her down to the bed screaming, cursing and talking gibberish for days on end. Once her wounds had healed and she was untied, she would just start again.
Vielleicht hat sie da nötig.
That woman was me.
Ah,
They
okay.
started to give me injections. What they gave me made my whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazole or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. I stopped screaming and masturbating. I stopped thinking. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. But nevertheless, I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
Okay. Wo muss ich weiter? Spiel, lass das. Okay, einfach über die Pumpen drüber. Wie kaputt halt ein Mensch auch sein muss, ne? Ah ja, davon ist das Puppentheater wieder. Alright. Hat es vielleicht irgendwie mit Schizophrenie oder so zu tun? Ist immer mit diesen Zwillingen, 2 Köpfe, doppelte Gesichter. Die Maske eines anderen aufsetzen. Sich alles so zurechtdenken, wie man es für richtig hält.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please.
Ich denke halt echt, ja, ich weiß nicht, ob Martha existiert hat oder nicht. Ich meine, auf dem Bild waren beide. Oh, ich weiß es nicht.
Martha is dead. I killed her to take possession of her life. I will never find peace for what I have done. I feared that would be the case. And what about Mummy? Mummy is dead. Nobody knows that better than I do, unfortunately. It's useless to try and deceive ourselves. Did I do what I think I've done? Yes, damn it. It really happened. I cut her into pieces and buried her under the bridge. God, all that blood. My God, I knew it. What about Daddy? The soldiers? Did that really happen? It happened. He was shot right in front of me. Fear, pain, shame. I can't remove it. I cannot relive it either. Unfortunately, I knew that already. What about Nanny? Poor Nanny. She really had nothing to do with it. But she died in our villa due to the bombings. We saved ourselves for some time by taking refuge at her house. Privileges for being rich. Feelings don't count for much, though. My poor Nanny. I'm afraid to ask about Lapo.
Lapo gibt es nicht. Es gibt niemanden.
Lapo is dead. He
Oh
was blown
Gott.
up by a landmine. He got into trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend. Poor boy. Just as I remembered, unfortunately. One last question. The pregnancy? Martha was pregnant. Her deformed baby died with her. Maybe she was in pain. That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show. Ready for everything with open arms, even ready to kill. legs always ready to run. The womb that conceived in sin. Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
Wurden wir zur Puppe.
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead. The bombs hadn't killed me, and I had also survived myself. The most absurd test and the hardest one. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I was on the wrong side of the gate, but now I can turn that page.
Was wäre eigentlich passiert, wenn wir uns erschossen hätten?
Again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the more devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us. They grow without us realizing. They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone. This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I am ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
Zum Glück ist es heute möglich, um Hilfe zu bitten, sie zu erhalten. Auch wenn wir alleine sind, auch wenn wir verzweifelt sind. Auch wenn es sich so anfühlt, als wäre das Leben sinnlos. Wenn es nichts mehr gibt, das uns am Herzen liegt, liegt dies nur daran, dass wir es nicht mehr sehen können. Es gibt immer etwas Wichtiges, für das es sich zu leben lohnt. Wenn du selbst oder jemand, den du kennst, Probleme hat, findest du Informationen der Krisenhilfe. Alter, dieses Spiel. Das heißt also, ihre Kindheit hat sie wirklich so erlebt, wie sie es im Puppentheater dargestellt hat. Dass ihre Mutter wegen ihr fast gestorben wäre. Und sie immer als das nicht gut, also als das schreckliche Kind gesehen hat. Und der Martha scheint sie dann alles ausgelassen zu haben als Kind, weil sie diese mit Julia wahrscheinlich verwechselt hat. Bis sie so geschlagen hat, dass sie getan hatte, als wäre sie taub und stumm. Immerhin konnte sie da unterscheiden. Alter. Und durch den ganzen psychischen Stress und Torturen und alles. Boah, vor allem das mit dem Hund. Ich glaube, dann ist es ganz klar, dass man da nicht mehr ganz sauber im Kopf ist. Dass sich das alles so in das eigene Hirn brennt, dass man Wunschvorstellungen hat, wie es wäre, wie es war, wie es sein konnte, um sich in ihrem Puppentheatern zu fliehen. Bis irgendwann alles, das man verdrängt hat, nach draußen kommt. Oh. Das Spiel war so gut und so scheiße und so gut. Ich weiß gerade echt nicht, was ich sagen soll dazu.